Okay.
All right. So this is the basic structure of a long bone. So inside has this space filled with the fat and cells. They're producing the cells of the blood, and outside there is a hard layer called periosteum. And there are two types of bones: compact bone and spongy bones, and two ends are called epiphyses. Okay. Then we are going a little bit further to understand how the inside of this kind of a compact bone, how it looks like. If you look at a microscope, if you try to if you try to visualize what is the organization of this kind of a place, it is like this. We can find round shaped structures like this, this, like this. There are many like this. So they are kind of a units. So each unit join together with each other, and then they make the bone structure. If you look a little bit of one unit, there is a there is a space, a hole in the middle, and we can also observe there are ring-like structures, and in between we can observe some kind of a cells. And there is a tiny connection like this. Okay, so in the middle, we can still find a blood vessel and the nerve. And these cells are called osteocyte. So these cells are called osteocyte, and this middle area is made out of calcium and phosphorus depositions. So calcium is very important to make the bones. The calcium make the hard structure, and in between we can see some cells and also a blood vessel and the nerve. And the middle, the canal is called Haversian canal. Haversian canal. Blood vessels and nerve, we can find it. So this would be the microscopic appearance of the bone. So blood vessels there, nerves there, cells are there, and filled with calcium and phosphorus salt deposited to make this kind of repeating structures. So this is the structure. If you look under microscope, bone structure. If you look under microscope, right? Can you also copy this down? So calcium and phosphorus, calcium phosphate deposit to form the bone matrix.
Okay.
Right now, if you look at the matrix made out of this calcium phosphate, so calcium is very important to make the bone matrix. And also, if a person is taking enough calcium, but person has a problem with vitamin D is important to absorb calcium, help to absorb calcium. So we need a good amount of vitamin D and calcium to make the bone matrix. Now we're going to look a little bit what will happen to the bone when a person is growing, a child is growing, the bone is getting a longer, and after certain age, the bones are not growing. Now, if we look adult, they have a problem with the age called osteoporosis. Osteoporosis. This is due to loss of calcium. So bones are less dense and more spongy type, porous. So bones are less dense and they have more space because calcium loss is a problem. Porous. And more porous space. This is called osteoporosis. Okay, that's all about the bones. So we have learned about the bones, the skeletal system, the structure of the long bones, and the microscopic appearance of the bones. And the problem in adulthood is osteoporosis. Now we're going to learn joints. Now, what is the meaning of joints? We can say one bone meets another bone is called joints. So in that way, what is going to do one bone join with another bone? So this is called, actually, word is articulated. The word is called articulate. That's the interaction of bone with another bone. Right? So this is the meaning of joints. Can you write this sentence? Next, we're going to look at the structure of a joint. Okay, let's take, this is a one bone and this is a one bone. And previously we have learned this surface has cartilage, act as a cushion and also important, prevent grinding two bones. So this is the cartilage. Now these two bones are joined together by a very strong structure called ligament. So ligament joint one bone with another. And after that, the whole space is filled like this, covered. Okay, so right there. So you can notice a space like this, which is made by the red color line. This red color line is called synovial membrane. Synovial membrane. And inside there is a fluid called synovial fluid. And this part, it's between the synovial membrane and the ligament, is called capsule. This is a other bone. And these two cartilage. So can you copy this one? Structure of the joint.
Okay.
All joints are not like this. So we can't say this is the joint we can see everywhere, but there are different joints. Then we can make some kind of a classification about the joints like this. Some joints are moving. Uh, so they are movable joint. Movable joint, and some joint we can move a little bit. So partially movable, and some joint we can't move. So they are called immovable. So we can divide into 3 levels based on the movement of the joints. Right. If you take one example for movable joints, the joints between the shoulder and the hand, this joint is movable. And also the elbow joint is also movable. So this one is movable joint, and the hand and the shoulder is a movable joint. So partially movable joint, the vertebral column, the bones are made out with vertebral bones like this, one bone and another bone like this. So there is a little bit of movement we have in the vertebral bones. And some we can't move. So head, the cranium, made out of several bones, and they joined together. They fused. So cranium, immovable. And here we can find different movable joints. For example, this one, the shoulder, and the arm, the joint, we can move any directions. So we can rotate, we can move 3 direction, like we can move this direction, we can move this direction, and also we can move this direction, 3 directions. So shoulder and arm, we have a lot of movements. But if you take the elbow, so mostly we can move this way or this way. It's like a door, right? Elbow is like a door. It can move like a 90-degree or a bit more to 2 directions. So these joints are called hinge joint, and this kind of a joints are called ball and a socket joint. Ball and socket joint and hinge joint. So movable joints, partially movable joints, immobile joints. Okay, can you also copy these to your notes?
Okay.
Right. So in this lesson, we have completed the bone and the joints. So we need to learn only muscles. Then this lesson is over. Right, we learned the skeletal system, main parts of the skeletal system, axial and appendicular, and the bones of axial skeletal and appendicular skeletal. Then the structure of the long bone we learned and microscopic appearance of the bone. And there's a condition called osteoporosis. And we learned joints, structure of a joint, type of joints. And now the last thing to finish this lesson, we need to know about muscles. And these muscles we considered as skeletal muscles. Because there are other type of muscles. So we consider muscles which are attached to the bones skeletal system is called a skeletal muscle. For example, if this is the bone, then the muscle is attached to this bone through a very special and hard structure called a tendon. So tendon connect muscle with bone. Tendon connect muscle with bone. So can you copy this one?
Oh,
if we take this is the bone of the arm, the humerus, and the humerus bone joined with radius and ulna bone. So this is a radius and ulna bone. Now, how muscle is attached? It's like this. This skeletal muscle attached to these bones and also to these bones. And if you look other side, there is another muscles. This muscle is also attached to this set of bones and to this bone. Now, if we consider a situation, the hands we want to take to the body. So, movement is this side. So we take towards our body. That means situation like we hold the cup and then we try to take to drink it. So then the hand is moving towards the body. So in this case, this bone is moving this direction because this muscle is called bicep contract. When the bicep contract, this should relax because otherwise if it is also pushing this way, then nothing will happen. So it's like a both side try to pull, nothing move. So it is relaxing. So this is not happening like that. And this bone relax. That one is called triceps. And if we look opposite, this is the bone, and that's the radius and ulna. So if it is taken to this side, or this side, and this is the attachment bone with muscle, tendon. If it is going this direction, this contract, tricep and bicep relax. So this kind of opposite effect, when they work, one is contracting, one is relaxing, is called antagonistic. Antagonistic is one contract, other relax. So muscles are working antagonistically. Okay, can you copy this one?